Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful night so far. And tonight's subject, it's a really interesting one. Okay? We're going to start discussing matrices and grids as well. Okay? So we can start seeing what is going to be happening, and what's currently happening. So when we fully activate the DNA, okay, our 12 strands, along with the codes of the Adam Kadmon and the Kadistu codes, we will begin to enter this fifth dimension in which we are right now, okay? This will allow us to connect with the multi-dimensional structure of our physical DNA. At this moment, we are creating a change by activating the vortices we call the dragon's path. So what does this mean? We are collecting a structure, a hardware that will serve as the foundation for installing a program software. We're activating power nodes at the telluric level on the planet, which were prepared to connect with this dodecahedral matrix that replaces the third dimensional matrix or artificial mesh. The matrices are meshes, okay? And it is important to understand that the material universe was created synthetically. It did not exist before, okay, guys? It is not artificial, just synthetic, okay? First, matter is created, and then the matrices are developed, which are the informational fabrics where the programs that humanity will use to evolve in each dimensions will be installed. Okay? This process must be done synthetically because in the antimatter universe, it is not necessary, guys. That's like the original universe, okay? The antimatter universe, so to speak. So, however, we are in the universe of matter, which was created. This universe of matter was created by sacred geometry and by deaccelerating tachyonic energies into baryonic energies, thus manifesting the frequency of light. Let's remember, guys, that matter is just the deceleration of the tachyons, okay, of these antimatter energies into what we call material or baryonic energies. So the frequency of light is not something we can touch, okay? It is not tangible. However, as it slows down, that frequency becomes matter, thus forming this material universe. This universe has been created, guys, as I already said, synthetically. Then it is necessary to develop the hardware, which are the structures where the softwares or programs to be followed are installed. If our computer lacked programs, it would not be able to function. Okay, guys, the same with our phones. They would not function if they did not have a software, a program. Okay, so this is how the material universe works. And it is important to understand this first. All civilizations on Earth have depended on a fabric, mesh, or matrix to sustain them. The original term is matrix, okay? In each civilization, different softwares are installed in what we call mother races or mother civilizations, as we already discussed in the Lemurian civilization part 1 video, if you want to know more about these mother races civilizations, okay? We have the Polar, the Hyperborean, the Lemurian, the Atlantean, and us, okay, the current one. Every time there was a change of civilization, for example, from the Polar to the Hyperborean, or from the Hyperborean to the Lemurian, the previous structure, the terrestrial hardware, was removed and a new one was installed to implement new programs. Okay? Thus, with each change of civilization, the one that followed lived under a different program or software, promoting evolution and ascension from one race to another. This is the program of the universe of matter. Therefore, the old fabric was replaced by a new one, to which a program was added. The hardware is obtained from the etheric temples or from the brotherhoods. The brotherhoods are celestial beings that assist us, okay? Since they cannot descend, like from dimensions 12 to 25, they create intermediate structures, and the closest structure to us is the well-known White Brotherhood. Okay, some of you have heard of this term. Everything is linked to everything, guys. We have the spiritual ascended masters, we have brotherhoods, we have orders, there's a whole structure, a whole universal, multiversal, and omniversal structure. We are not alone. So, what has been the work of the brotherhoods and these ascended masters associated with them? One of the many ascended masters who was in charge of Lemuria, let's remind ourselves, was Aramoburu, and the master taught in Atlantis. All of these masters belong or aligned with this White Brotherhood and all of its derivatives. Okay, guys? It is important to note that there are more support structures beside the White Brotherhood. Okay, guys? There are more structures besides the White Brotherhood that support humanity and other planets in this universe, in the multiverse, and in the omniverse. So how do these brotherhoods operate? They install programs in networks similar to what we call the internet. These grids are woven electromagnetically into our toroid and installed into what we might call the human population of planet Earth, as that is where the programs are to be run, referring strictly to the human population on the surface, guys. Okay, we're not talking about the intraterrestrials or the intra-oceanic races. This is really important. Inner Earth has a different software. Okay, now in a parallel timeline to this one, between 2000 up to 5,000 years ago, the dragons of the White Order were responsible for preparing the known dragon path. Okay, I am referring specifically to the positive dragons of high dimensions, such as the 12 and the 13, okay, which were created on the worlds of Havona. At present, these dragons are found in the 9th dimensions in the North Pole, here on Earth. This place being the crown chakra of the planet. This place acts as a direct portal to all dimensions of the universe of matter and antimatter. Therefore, they are protecting the project that they left installed on Earth to facilitate the development of this light humanity. All of these guys happened in a parallel timeline. Okay? At present, the softwares are being shut down, picking up the grids and replacing them with new electromagnetic grids. Okay? The consciousness responsible for this process is not the White Dragon's order, but the cosmic consciousness known as Cryon. Some of you know this cosmic consciousness. We have a channeler called Lee Carroll who channels this consciousness, which is a quantum physical engineer of the cosmos, okay? So as there is evolution, old grids are removed and new ones are implemented, along with new software. This work is done by Cryon and his staff, while the conception and structure is the responsibility of the White Dragons. Okay, they were in charge of the conception of this whole idea of matrixing, this planet, or putting a matrix in this hardware. Okay, so and software can be implemented. So in short, we are saying that the matter universe, it is synthetically, not artificially constructed, since it is creation derived from the antimatter universe, which is an emanation. The matter universe is a synthetic creation made from sacred geometry. This combination of sacred geometry with numbers, which in the universe is known as fractal mathematics, produces an equation that results in morphogenesis, that is the creation of forms. In the universe of matter, everything is wrapped in something that has form. Okay, this is not the antimatter world. Okay, even if we start talking about these etheric beings, they are being encased in something. Even though they are, the spin, the acceleration of the spin of their electrons is spinning faster, they are still in a vessel, etheric vessel, astral vessel, physical vessel, okay? Or we can go up, morontial vessel, okay? Which is almost antimatter. So the combination of sacred geometry with numerology produces an equation that generates morphic fields, which in turn manifests as the materiality of the universe of matter, allowing the creation of DNA that gives rise to species. Earth's hardware always acts as an anchor structure for programs that transfer from antimatter to matter, but would be volatile if not properly installed. So where is this hardware located? It is located at the telluric level at specific power locations at energy nodes on Earth that these dragons frequented, okay? Allowing the software to be transported through the planet's telluric network. These nodes are energetic vortexes fully unified with the star systems, constellations, galaxies, and the source. Okay? Everything, guys, works and is quantum entangled. Okay? We all are connected. Everything is connected with everything in the universe. So in this way, these nodes are connected to allow those softwares to descend from the source to the earth. Then those nodes transmit the information to secondary, tertiary, and the rest of the nodes so that the whole planet can absorb it through what we call as ley lines. These ley lines are routes by which information is transferred to secondary, tertiary, and quaternary nodes. It is necessary that all this is linked to all the species that inhabit Earth. Okay, guys? Why is this important? Because it is us, the people of the Earth, we're going to start working with this software. Okay? So right now, why is this information important, guys? Because right now we're undergoing these changes. Okay? An artificial mesh that was tampered is being removed, and this cryon consciousness is placing the new dodecahedral matrix. Okay? We also have the crystalline grids. matrix as well, our grid, okay, supporting us. So I tell you this because this information is power, guys. When we know that we can start connecting ourselves to these structures on an individual level, we then can play with these tools that we already have. Okay, what I always do, guys, is I weave myself into the Earth's crystalline grid that acts as a receiver of light energies and information as well. Okay, and I also weave myself to the dodecahedral matrix and to the Lemurian matrix. Okay, so my body, my physical body, along with all of my bodies, can start receiving this new information that is coming from the suns, from the inner sun of Agartha, from all this quantum entanglement, grounding this into my physicality. Of course, guys, I have to eat healthy. I have to change, what I eat. Slowly, guys, if you are undergoing into those changes, always listen to your bodies. It is super important. Okay, guys? This is not about becoming a vegan. It's not about that. If you feel like that your body still needs to eat meat, guys. Okay? Just bless the food, guys. Bless the animals that gave their life so you could eat. And that's it, guys. Okay? So it is not a drama. Let's stop creating dramas, okay, where they don't belong. There are some people that are sensitive, to the trauma, of the animal, like me. So I do not eat it but my body is wired different. Okay? So be patient with yourself. Figure it out, guys. You have spirit guides. All the help that you need is right here with you guys. Okay? You are your own guru. Your higher self knows the way, which is you. Okay? So I hope that this whole information helped. And I think I'm going to start creating some videos so we can start doing some exercises, so we can start using these tools in our physical reality, so we can start creating different changes. Okay? This is what this information is for. So we can start using this information, these tools. Okay? Guys, as always, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing these videos. And keep up the good work. We are just getting started. Have a good